No, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good.
All right. I'm going to tell those guys we're up in the chat. And then, the YouTube, we'll see if anyone rogered up on.
Look at
Yeah.
my hair.
Yeah.
It's so freaking humid here. It's like we were 80 degrees today. Believe it or not. I'm like, it was 70 yesterday. I'm like all like sweating. I'm like ready to get the flip flops and the shorts out. It's crazy.
I know it, man. It's like, same thing here, dude. It was like, it was pretty hot.
Right.
Today I went jogging. I sweat, did a little at lunchtime, did some PT.
Good, 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 good. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, my boss, I get to go 3 days a week. He watches the clock, but 3 days a week I get an hour, man. Nobody, I'm the only one I know of in Air Force Special Operations Command that does it. Any civilian. I don't see any other civilians doing PT, but
Ah,
it's allowed by the rules. So I was a civilian, so I go do it.
yeah. What do you do exactly? I don't even know.
By okay, the for guys that are in uniform that are flyers,
Right.
they say what kind of flight simulators they need, training device. Like those
Right.
simulators. It looks like you're in the real cockpit and it moves and it
Yeah,
has all the.
cool.
I'm involved in buying those.
Oh,
So
wow.
and upgrading. They're constantly being upgraded and updated and new software and
Nice.
next week, actually Monday, a week from today, I'm going to go to Tampa where they're building the flight simulator. I'm going to be spending like 10 days in the factory testing it out.
Nice.
So
Good
yeah, it'll be
job.
pretty dope. Yeah, I was absolutely shocked when I got this job. Like absolutely shocked.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
I'm just
Good
going
for
to tell
you.
everybody we're live. Let's see, is that Orlando? I
Yeah,
told
I
him
don't
to
know if
pop in.
anybody was. Most people, I was texting with Christine today. She's like, "Yeah, I'm not sure I can make it
That's
on," and
okay.
yeah, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. There's a few people doing their thing.
All right, I just want to get us on YouTube. Let's
Where's
see.
where'd my damn camera go here? Hang on a second. Where did I go? Where did I go? Oh, shit.
Just for a test. Okay.
Here we go.
Test. All right, there we go. And I'll put the link in there to
Why?
our.
Why am I not seeing? Do you see me? You see me,
I.
right?
Yeah, you're Diane.
And where did I go? Oh, hang on a second. I'm like all over the board here. I went to do my virtual background, and now I'm like, where did I go?
Oh, Schechter told me he was coming in. Matt Schechter said he
Oh,
was coming in.
cool,
So
cool.
yeah, we might see him pop in.
All
Okay,
right.
so let me go to. I'll close this. Now, if I go to comment, oh yeah, nobody's here yet because we would see. You can't see it, right? Because you can't see it. I can see the. Well,
No, I was trying
actually,
to.
you know how you could see it? See,
How?
click private chat right now, and watch. I'm gonna put hi Diane.
Hang on a second here. I'm trying to get back to the screen where I can see you. I can't even do that. Hang
You
on a
can't see
second.
me?
No, I can't. I like went to go do
What?
my virtual screen, and I'm like, where the hell is it? And I'm looking at all my links here. I'm closing out some stuff here. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got?
Okay, I just sent you a message. Somebody's. Oh, Schechter's here. Yeah. All right.
Good.
I'll give him the link if he wants to pop on. Matthew, I'm sure you can hear me. Do you want to pop on with us and test this out or what? You ready to come on?
I can't even get back on, Dave. I don't know where I am.
I see you. You don't see you?
No, I don't. Hang on. I'm trying to.
I can remove you out of the studio and come back in.
That's what
Or
I think I'm going to do.
all right,
Yeah.
go ahead and just leave studio and then come back in. Hey, Paul. All right. So let me get oh wait, not that. I'm going to paste the link, Matt and Paul, whomever wants to come in. Sure, but you do not. Oh, you don't have video? How am I going to see that beautiful face? Come on. All right, here we go. Let me get this clipboard. Okay, here we go. So, there you go. All right, there's the link. And whomever of you click that link, I will see you pop up backstage of the show. There she
Right.
Diane's back. All right,
No, where did I go?
let me remove this one. Hold on. Here we go. There you go. All right, you should and we'll add to the stream. Okay, can you see you now?
I can see me. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
I can see you. Yes.
You
Yes.
know who you can't see is Matt Schechter.
Okay.
Matt. Okay.
Matt, what's up, Matt?
All right. So what I was thinking, I made a music video that I'm gonna have to learn how to play in here. But I made a video, and it's just photos of the school and our Hen Hud song. Also, I'm gonna put some background music on here. So just give me a second. Virtual background is here. That's good. Layouts, right. Camera audio is here. Oh wow, I don't know how that I had that music last time. See how to do that. Somebody, let's see, is it somebody messaging me? No, that's just from D Money. Okay, it says we're live on YouTube. That's correct. And Matt Schechter subscribed. Okay. Yeah, I don't see the. Oh, there's Paul. There we go. Hey, Paul. And
Hey,
there's
guys.
Matt.
He's smoking his pipe.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, classmates. Matt, you should be in there. Can you hear me?
I hear you guys.
How are you?
Matt.
I did hear Matt. Now I'm not hearing Matt.
I'm here.
Okay. All right. So Diana and I are just going to kind of talk about the show. First of all, welcome. It's great to have you guys. It's been a zillion years since I've seen Matt, and I saw Paul about 2 months ago as we shared some undercooked pizza and perhaps some overcooked pasta for good measure. Okay. That was a... Okay,
Next time it'll be better.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Next time it'll be better.
All right. So what I'm thinking, Diane, is I think what we're going to do is ask people about, start off with telling us what your journey was like. I think I wrote it down here. A second. It'll say something effective. What's up, classmate, schoolmate? Tell us about your experience at Hen Hud and how that may have informed your journey today. Something that we will ask Matt Schechter when he comes on. Because apparently Karathanausis wants to interview him.
Oh, there you go.
Right? I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. I think it's
Matt,
cool.
what are you doing today? Give us a scoop on what's happening in the life of Matthew Schechter today.
It's not that exciting. Actually, a lot going on. All good.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I don't know when last to talk to you, but my company's grown quite a bit. We're up to almost 400 employees now.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. And we took on some private equity late last year. So that's a lot going on. And I got a lot of travel going now. Actually,
Yeah.
we're going on a little vacation.
Is it stressful for you, or are you able to manage that all?
It's a different type of stress, but
Yeah.
when you have that many employees, there's a lot going on always, every day.
Yeah. And you guys did okay during the COVID era and all that?
Yeah, we actually did fine.
Work from home.
So my company was always virtual. We always had a remote business. So it wasn't a big deal when everyone had to work from home because we already did that. So we have employees in like 25 different states across the country. So
Wow.
we never really we have people, we do have a office in Stamford, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-COVID, it was about 70 people there.
Okay.
Matt, I'm
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was going to say, when you had left Hen Hud and you sort of had a vision of where you wanted to go from a professional standpoint, was this something that you envisioned?
No.
What did you envision back then?
I have no idea, but it wasn't this. That would have been hard to envision this.
So
I
it's
remember hanging out with Diane in San Francisco.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. So funny.
A long
I
time
remember going to your house and your brother had all those like record albums. Remember that?
Yeah.
The like walls of them,
Yeah.
and I was always like in awe of that. I was like, man.
and Paul, so tell us about what's going on. Can you hear us? Where are your earbuds? You must have 17 of them laying around the house.
Yeah, they're here somewhere.
Even someone with the Greek flag. Do you know Matt from
I
Blue
remember
Mountain?
Matt.
Do you remember Paul Lackas?
Of course.
Yeah, he was my classmate from Furnace Woods.
cool.
Amazing guy. He's been so much fun. He has come to every get together that we've had. Hello, person in the chat. We see that there is somebody in the chat, even though they're not chatting. But hi from myself, Diane Paul, and Matt Schechter.
Hey.
Paul, so you went to Hackley, is that correct? No, or is that
No,
Robbie?
I went to Kennedy.
Kennedy. Robbie went to Hackley.
Robbie went to Hackley. Yeah.
Okay, got it. You have to get your Lacus and your Robbie Goldman. You've got to be able to manage all that. And now, thank God, you're back with us. We've stolen you from Kennedy, and I'm really happy that we've done that.
Me too.
You know how to have a good time. You know, you come out, you eat with us, you get the cigar going. You have such a cool vibe, man. Okay, yeah, and those mannerisms, same as when he was in elementary school. I love it. He's such a cool kid, man. Unfortunately, it was the tragedy of losing Andrea that brought us back together. But
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah.
yeah, I went there. I saw Stacy, Robbie Goldman, Paul. You know, I hadn't seen them since Hen Hud. I don't remember the last time I saw you, Paul.
It must
It
have been middle school, man.
No, because I didn't go to Blue Mountain.
That's
it
right.
had to have
so it
been
was
Furnace Woods. Yeah,
Wow, that's a long time.
it was, man. But you know,
Yeah,
That's so
I've been digging-
cool.
I've been
Go
digging
ahead.
in my mom's pictures. I'm trying to find any of the school pictures because I know we have one that we've been floating around from Furnace Woods, but
that one of them is really, really good. The one where I'm standing next to Rob D. If you have any that show me with hair, I would appreciate that because it'll prove to people like Diane, who's not sure that I ever had hair. You know, so I want to.
I don't remember. Did you have hair?
Yeah, I did. Matt, I have proof, man. There's proof. It's out there.
We need to see it.
Yeah, we got to see. Yeah, proof of life. I need proof of life. It never existed.
We have
So-
pictures with you with hair. It's other people's hair, but it's still pictures with you with
That's
hair.
true. Yeah. So we've done these series of photos, and we discovered this downtown Peekskill one night at one of those new upscale places, and I don't remember the name of that place, Paul. It might be on.
I don't remember
Division
the
Street.
name. I remember where it is, but
Yeah, I totally could walk there. But in any case, for some reason, we thought it would be funny to drape. I would bend down, squat down, and drape Paige's hair over my head, and I'd part it in the middle and look like a '70s rock star. Well,
You did.
I looked like Roger Daltrey from Tommy. So, so we did a series of, and what I was what I was going for was sort of this vibe, like I was backstage at a concert, so I was like this, so I like made this, like the photographer that catches like that backstage photo. So then
There
I
you
did
go.
Christine's hair and Lori Larson's hair, and it was just typical, Dave San Marco ridiculously and nearly totally sober.
It became a thing.
It became a thing. So now Orsolina, I've had photos, and there was actually a good one with Cheryl Williams because her hair's not that long, and I looked like Hans from Hamburg when she draped it over my head. It was so fun.
My goodness. Oh
I'll
my
put
God.
them in the Hen Hut folder so that everybody can see them. Everybody has access to that folder, Matt. And Matt, I just gave it to you yesterday, but you can go in there and see the photos from. I'm going to put all of them in there from every little get-together we've had over the past 4 years. So,
Nice.
yeah.
So
All right.
Paul, where do you live now, Paul?
I live in Ossining.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're still
Yeah, I
local.
stayed in the area.
Excellent.
And,
You work in the immediate area, or are you down the city, or?
No, I'm in Ossining.
Nice. So that's pretty good.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
his business is, he's an IT guy, so he travels and goes to different locations and does
Nice.
does
Yeah,
companies
now I'm
back
dealing
in.
with Saudi Arabia, and they're hemming and hawing as to whether or not they're sending me there.
Oh boy.
Hey, you know what, man? We talked about MDS, man. Be careful, because if you don't do a good job, you end up in a 55-gallon drum
Yep.
wrapped up in plastic. So be careful with MDS, man. That's all I
Yeah,
got
I
to
know.
say.
I don't know if I'd be traveling there now. That's for
No,
sure.
that's one of the reasons we're not doing it right now. We're doing it
Yeah.
remotely, so
Yeah.
Okay, 3 people are watching the chat. What's up, people? Post something. Okay, people that are watching.
send
if
them the
you-
link again.
No, they have it. I can see them.
Oh, okay.
They don't know where the chat is. So in the top right, you should see a chat window, right, Matt? I don't know what you saw up there because I'm not looking at YouTube. Let me see.
So
I'll
it
bring
says
up-
like live chat or something.
Okay. So that's what you're looking for, party people. Let me go on there and see. It should be in the upper, not the corner, but just below the top banner. Let me go up in there. Right now, my co-host from the UFO show is on another show, so I was watching him be interviewed on that show, and the guy's brilliant. So it's fun to watch him. Okay, there we are live. This is our old episode, Diana. Hold up.
You're looking
Let me
at that
see
one?
live. There we go.
Yeah, we've been trying to test it out a bit. So like next Sunday we go live. So hopefully, we'll blast it out. We'll have
Okay,
some-
guys. I'm sorry, Diana. So
Okay.
you guys should see live chat if you're on your phone. If you're on your laptop, it should be in the upper right third. You should see something because it'll say hide chat or show chat because a lot of people will watch YouTube and not want to see the chat because a lot of times there's sort of negative commentary there. So that's what you guys are looking for. If you want to enter the chat and say hello, and I'll be like, yo, what's up? Yeah, Linda Gatto was supposed to come in. All right, there you go. And if you want to chat, say something to me, Diane. On the right, you should see private chat. There's two
Right.
different. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's if you'd say, hey, Dave, your hair's out of place. Dave, take your glasses off. You look stupid. Anything like that you would put in there.
Of course.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, or Dave, do you have a good recipe for Eggs Benedict that you'd want to share? Something
Right.
like that. Okay.
Or Dave, turn around. There's a UFO behind you.
Yeah! Ah! Okay, sorry.
I'm waiting for it to fly across the screen there.
I
Okay,
know.
Matt, have you had a UFO sighting during the 80s back at home?
Not that I know of.
Do you know how many of our classmates have?
How many?
Oh, I would say fairly close to 10. Some very prolific sightings. Audrey Harrer and her father. Someone from Audrey's neighborhood who would like to remain nameless. Carissa Charles, Bruce Jersey, Lisa Liardi, Jill Corey, me.
I
All-
did too.
Okay, let's get it, Paul, man.
No, I remember.
I feel like the odd man out.
Yeah.
No,
I haven't either, Matt. So you and I are together.
all right, go ahead, Paulie.
No. I remember seeing them, and we were up on Harmony Hill, and we're all out playing in the dark, and they just saw something floating in the sky and not making any noises and shit like that. It really freaked us out.
That's
We're
funny.
yelling at it to come down and get us and stuff like that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. What if
Wait.
it really is, and it's going to come down? I'm like, that's it. I'm going home.
Wow.
Mine, I want to tell you guys about mine real quick. Mine was the year so ninth grade, I was with you guys in ninth grade, and I actually came back for September of 10th grade. And that is when my parents sold that house on Furnace Woods Road right across from the ranch. And we're moving to Florida. So very traumatic for a kid. Obviously, whenever you leave your childhood home, it's difficult. And leaving the ranch was obviously a big part of my life. I was there, I won't say every day of my life, but probably every weekend of my life. And so in leaving, I went for one more walk over to the ranch with a friend, a kid who used to come up from the city. Basically, a lot of people came up from the city to come to the ranch and get some country fresh air and ride horses. So it was a Sunday night, and he was staying overnight at my house and then going to go home to Brooklyn. And we're walking up the driveway of the ranch, and I saw this brilliantly lit up, whatever it was, rise above the tree line, which basically the horizon were those trees on Furnace Woods Road, which are quite large. So that's your horizon, because that's where the sky, what it meets is the tops of those trees. And the ranch sits down in a bit of a valley. So we're getting ready to walk up the driveway, and all of a sudden this thing lights up the entire sky rises above the tree line, and the direction it was heading was actually towards Harmony Hill or Mohegan Lake. I didn't see the shape of it because it was never overhead, or at least if it was overhead, I didn't see it overhead. I saw it in front of me, and it was multicolored lights, completely silent, and you're just like, even as a 14, what are we, 14 when we're in the beginning of 10th grade? Maybe 14, 15, maybe. And I'm just like, this looks like fucking Close Encounters. Like what just happened, dude? That's a fucking UFO right there.
You sure
And-
it wasn't a
Sure, it's not a what?
point?
A what? Oh,
I-
Diane's frozen.
Oh, you're frozen?
Diane's
I-
frozen like gelato. What did you say?
I don't know.
You're
I said Indian. Can
Indian
you see
Point?
me? Yes.
Well, no, the direction that you're facing, if you're exiting the ranch, you're heading towards a convergence of Maple Avenue and Galloway Lane. So
Gotcha,
you're
okay.
pointed in that direction. Kind of, I think Lisa Callum might live over that way. So
Okay.
anyway, that's where I was looking, and I saw it rise above the tree line, lit up the whole sky, multicolored lights, and even as a kid, I mean, now obviously I've got 4,000 hours of military aviation, so I know what I'm looking at in the sky. I know I'm trained in aviation and how it works, how powered flight happens, if you will. Back then, I mean, I had been up in an airplane a couple of times. I was always an aviation junkie, fascinated with airplanes since I was a little kid. And I knew this wasn't an airplane. I mean, it's just when you see it, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I can say about it. It's not a very compelling story, but when you combine that with all of our classmates, Penny, I almost said her name. I said Penny Thomas, but I mean Audrey Harrer. But there's multiple classmates. I mean, Audrey and her father sat there and watched it go right over their house, a big triangular craft, completely silent, right over towards like Hen Hud. So,
Wow.
yeah, pretty bizarre. So,
Yeah, no, there's a lot out there. Didn't they recently have just something on the West Coast where they were, I think it was the Navy was reporting these weird, objects. They have pictures of them and they can't tell what exactly it is.
yeah, I actually was reading about that today at work on the network. And, yeah, it's a lot of unidentified aerial system that they don't know what it is, because
Right.
normally what happens is when there's a Navy ship, they have this Sea-Wiz system that sits on on the deck, and if anything approaches that Navy ship and doesn't identify itself, they just shoot it out of the sky. So, and
Right.
at air bases overseas, we used to have the same system. So if they would try to mortar the base, when the mortar would hit a certain trajectory over the base, it would just fire and just knock it right out of the sky. And that was a system that we got from the Navy and just mounted on the back of a tractor trailer. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, enough UFO talk. This isn't the UFO show, but I just wanted to.
Well, that's good. That's good. You kind of made you put your stamp on it already, right? This is, because that's your passion. That's what you believe in. So.
No, I have. It's not a matter of belief. It's not like I said.
No,
there's
I do.
It's not
I
even.
think that there is something there, but I haven't been as lucky or maybe unlucky to witness one.
You know what?
It's a little scary. I don't know if it's
I
something
would
you
think
want to witness.
right. I would think so. You're probably right. It'd probably freak you out. Yeah.
I met an actor from England, and his name is Maxie McCabe. He's been in a couple movies. He's been in Star Wars. He's kind of he's like an extra. He's not like a starring role type of a guy, but a big burly guy, the kind of guy that you would see at a Manchester United game, and if you looked at him the wrong way, you'd be afraid he might hit you in the face with a bottle. That kind of a guy.
Oh wow.
in looks.
Yeah.
But when you talk to him, gentleman, extremely articulate and well-spoken, and he had the shit scared out of him with what he describes as a school bus-sized craft over his house, about 30 meters above his home.
Wow.
And then he's had 2 or 3 sightings, and then one were like shadow people that came in his house, and frankly, he had like PTSD as a result of it. I mean, we've had multiple phone calls with him to just try to, like, dude, it's okay, we believe you. You don't have to prove it. We're good.
Right.
And
Right.
anyway, the U.S. Congress believes it because they just wrote it into legislation. So there's no, I mean,
Yeah.
there whether they exist, that's not the question. Question is why are they here and what do they want, and where they're from. Those are the three questions. But the NDAA that was just signed into law says the government definitely believes in them.
That's too funny. Too funny.
Anyway, all right. So questions. I think those are good. What do you guys think about those questions to start off with, Matt? What do you think about that question? And basically, the question is just to intro yourself, what you're doing now, and your experience at Hen Hut, and how that might have informed who you became or who you are today.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to kick it off.
Okay. Well, try to curb your enthusiasm a little, Matt, will you? Okay. I mean, doing a Larry David on me here. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. People get a little shy with everything.
No, I
you
know.
It's-
Matt knows what I'm doing. He understands. That's why he laughed. Otherwise, he would have just been like, So
Right.
yeah. All right. So I think that's a
Where
a
are you
good
living
way
these
to-
days, Diane?
I'm in Annapolis, Maryland.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yes, I've been here for 20 years now. It's great.
Wow.
Love it. I have a 16-year-old daughter. She just turned 16. So kind of crazy, but we're dealing with that. So yeah, no, it's good. No, I'm still in the food business. I do that. So yeah, my husband works from home, and we survived the COVID, and now we're onward and upward. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I get back to New York once in a while, not too much. So my parents are both deceased. My family's, my brothers and stuff are up that way, but they've kind of moved a little bit farther north up in the like Millbrook, Wappinger Falls area.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good. It's good. But yeah, I miss seeing everybody. I think.
Oh, well, this August, you're going to have the chance to see us. Third week
Yeah.
in August.
Yeah.
She's
right.
coming. All right.
Yeah, exactly. I was there. Was it last? No, it was the August before when it was all like COVID. We came up there. We had a pretty wild time, which was really funny. So
I got COVID this last time I went up, but it's like, who cares?
I
you
know. But
I've only
yeah,
got one life to live, man. And
Gotta
so,
do it,
I've
right?
already, yeah, man. I was like, I'm going to go and have fun. So
Exactly.
I'm lucky to have made it this far. I'm sure Matt thought by now, like myself, I thought I wouldn't even be around. I'm just kidding. So
Oh,
no,
my
really. I mean, you've been in enough situations, where, your life is in danger. You're just like, oh, this is great. I'm still here. Like I'm on house money, right now. So that's how I feel.
Oh yeah, no, there was plenty of times even back in high school. We used to always we look back at it now, we question ourselves. We're like, how did we ever make it through that? It's just crazy. The things we used to do. Driving around, case of beer, in the car, just,
Drinking.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy. So things that are so taboo now. Like never tell my daughter that.
Oh man, like Karathanasis has no chance because I've already told her kids. It's like, your mom was cool, partier. You should be half as cool as she was, And same thing with Jill Corey. I tell her kids the same thing. So
Right.
I have such a blast over there, man. I did one thing where she started to work at the deli, because they bought Baisley's Deli on Hudson Avenue. Jill and her husband. He works with hospital equipment, a very expensive piece of therapeutic equipment called a linear accelerator. He installs the doors on those machines. Basically, I guess it's a protective door to keep people from the outside from being radiated or whatever danger it poses. And so they bought Baisley's Deli, and her husband's a really good businessman. So when the daughter started working there, I said, we got to talk to your dad and start talking about matching 401k. And so I'd have a kitchen table meeting where I'm like her lawyer, her advocate, and
Oh
her
my
parents
gosh.
were just cracking up, man. They just thought it was so funny. So the daughter thinks I'm hilarious.
That's cool.
I've been to their deli too.
Have you been to? Yeah, man. Of course. How could you
When
not
I'm
go and
driving by,
patronize
right?
Jill's Deli?
There you go.
So what I think if we get enough classmates to turn up, then we're going to be able. So what we would have done is spent about 5 minutes with a couple of you, maybe 10 minutes, maybe have 3 or 4, and then kind of bring some more classmates in, and then bring you guys to the backstage area. Because what happens is when you get too many people, the tiles get really small and you can kind of look microscopic. So, somebody. Okay. So anyway, so we would do something like that, and if not a lot of people turn up, then it will turn into an interview. So we'll see. We'll kind of I'll talk about my thoughts about the town, and the upbringing and so on and so forth, and what all of you have done for me. And Diane can talk about her experience, Paul, and whomever turns up, we can kind of turn into that. So we'll sort of ebb and flow with that. Does that sound good?
So when is the next one?
The 13th. So that is
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
I have to do the one after that because I'm actually I'm on the road. I'm going to be in the Caribbean.
No, well,
Hey,
that's a bad place to be.
somebody's
huh?
got to suffer,
Wow,
Matt. It might as
I'm
well
so
be
jealous.
you, man. Yeah.
I'm heading out Wednesday.
All right. But
it's-
and
Back Monday.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so we're doing it like once a month, like the
Okay.
third Sunday of each month. So that's what we're kind of
Yeah, we'll
starting with
get
to
we'll
see
get
how it
Rob
all
doing
goes.
artist on too.
I know Robbie D. Oh my God.
is he going to come
I
on?
might see him tomorrow actually.
Oh, tell him I
Okay.
said hey.
Yeah. He hasn't engaged, Matt. Can you think you can get him to engage?
I got him. I got him on WhatsApp. He was on the WhatsApp.
No, I know that. I mean, get him to come on this and speak.
Oh yeah. I just
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys got to get a little Furnace Woods thing going. That would be kind of fun.
No doubt,
right?
man. FW Mafia Holmes. Where's Orsolina at? And Cam Fontana and Googleman. So, no, that's all right. Yeah, I would think that's really cool, especially if you can't be there, Matt, because we want to do an episode, and it's called the Lockwood Group. Is that the name of your company?
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll do an episode about that. Maybe have you and Billy Bajesi on, because Billy said that he's
I see Bill. I might be playing golf with him in 2 weeks. I gotta get
there
an
you
email
go.
back. He's coming down here.
All right. So then, what if what do you think about that? If when you see him, maybe we'll do an episode with you two, the business guys.
Okay.
Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Um,
kind of
Just
doing a
about
little
me.
free.
It's not that exciting.
Huh?
I said, I hope it's not just about me. It's not that exciting.
No. I mean, again, we all. I mean, let's say we had you and Billy, so we could talk about what you've done. We could talk about what he's done. Diane can tell us her story. San Francisco, I could tell a little bit of my story. So, trust me, when people start talking, and we're interviewing, believe me, people can talk. An hour, I've been doing this for like 12 years now. I mean, an hour goes by just like that when people start talking. And everybody loves to talk about themselves, trust me.
So, Dave, did
Yes, ma'am.
you want to show us like the video of like the sound? And
I
the
do.
opening?
I'll see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can. If I see that I need to learn a little bit of the back end stuff,
Why aren't we just using Zoom?
because this works seamlessly with YouTube. Right now we're live on YouTube, so it's a very direct sort of thing. So
And
that's why.
Dave got it for free. So it's
Well,
easy.
I'm going to pay her
Kinda
$8 a month, so it's not, it's
Kinda
$200 a year, I think, for StreamYard, and for her to add me, it's just an extra $8 a month. So I'm gonna do that.
I don't even. What does StreamYard? What does that do differently? I've never
Okay.
even heard of it.
What it does is it works. First of all, when you stop this recording, you automatically have an MP3 that you can export as a podcast, which we'll have that too. And let me see if this is it. Is this my? Let me see. This is me. No. Yeah, I gotta find where I put the video that I made yesterday.
No worries.
But yeah, it just I'll have that worked out for next time. What I'll probably do, Diane, is just come on here. I just got to figure out where I put that, because I made it in iMovie. I've never done an iMovie before, but let me see. Is this it? I
I'm
don't
like
know
changing
where
my
it is.
background here, doing some different things here.
There you go.
Checking
And
it out.
there is a
Checking it out.
music thing here too, but I don't know where it is now. Is it audio?
Hmm.
Music, echo, virtual background, keys, layouts.
So Matt, did you use like Zoom or GoToMeeting? You said your company was always remote. So did you use that even like before the pandemic and stuff?
Yeah, I'm just trying. I don't really. We use Teams, so we're based on
Oh,
Teams
okay,
pretty
gotcha.
much.
Yeah. Okay.
So we didn't really. I mean, Zoom just kind of came about. It seems like with COVID, but
I
we
know.
did use Teams. We just, over 80% of my company is women, so they never want to be on camera. So we didn't really.
I know.
So they were not on
On
camera.
camera.
We just use it like just as a conferencing
Oh.
thing. But then once obviously COVID kicked in, then we pretty much made people go on camera so they wouldn't just be looking at a blank screen every day.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, we use it pretty extensively. I mean, I'm basically on Teams all day long.
So, and we in
Wow.
the military, we're doing the same thing. We're using we're meeting on Teams all the time now, so probably save a lot of money that way.
And are you still in the area, Matt, or did you?
I live in Florida.
You
Wow.
do?
Where?
Wow.
Palm Beach area, West Palm.
Oh, okay.
Palm Beach.
Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but you were operating out of like Westchester.
Yeah, no, I
right?
still have my main office in Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah, that's right. You did
And
say that.
I lived in Greenwich, and then I moved down here about 15 months ago. Last January.
Nice. Has that been a good change for you?
Oh.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. I mean,
Yeah.
StreamYard is
perfect.
chatting with me right now. I'm sorry, and they're telling me how to find the background music. So
Oh. So that's great. Yeah. No, I'm kind of tired of the winters. I would like to eventually go somewhere where it's warm all the time.
oh yeah.
I guess that's.
I mean, it was like
hopefully.
77 today, something like that.
Nice.
70,
Yeah, well, it
76,
was 80
70.
today here in
Yeah?
Maryland.
Really?
Yeah, it was 80 today. Yeah, we were about 74 yesterday. We just have a fluke, It's that March.
it's-
I'm sure you all
yeah,
know.
exactly.
Like you never know. It could snow next week.
Yeah, it's like 82, 83, 84, 84, 88 this week.
Nice. Oh
Okay.
my God.
That's
so
pretty warm
jealous.
for March.
okay,
Yeah.
he told me how to find it. Background music. There we go. Is this it? Let's see. No, that's not it. It was this one.
Yeah, I just heard it.
Yeah, I hear the music.
Okay, is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, so we got that. And now let me go back to the chat. Okay, okay, so now if I want to, let's see. So there you go. So now you can see that's on screen.
Uh-huh. There you go.
I'll just tell Grant thank you. All right. So that will just kind of add ambiance to the conversation. If we want to lower it, we can just bring it down a little bit.
No, I like that. That's good.
Okay, and there's a bunch of different ones, but I kind of like this one. So you could choose because Diane's running this show.
I'm not really running the show. I have
This
no
is
idea what the hell
this
I'm
is
doing.
the voice of Hen Hud, the golden voice.
Oh no.
That's it's encompassing. This
I
voice.
just said
It's
I wanted to
enrapturing.
do a podcast, and Dave's like, "We got this whole thing." Next thing you know, I'm on camera. I'm like a sweaty hot mess from today. I feel gross.
You
I'm
look
like, oh my
great. We
God.
don't know.
Oh, I am a sweaty hot mess. So anyway, but yeah, I was like, all right, I'll come on. I'll help. We'll do it. We
I love
just,
it.
we just think, people have a story to share. It'd be kind
Yeah.
of fun to talk. Some people have the good, the bad, the ugly. How you kind of made it through life. I mean, we're all in our 50s now, so which seemed old when we were younger, when our parents were in our 50s. Now we're like,
Yeah.
Right.
now we're here, but we feel good, So, I mean, we have a lot of experiences in life that, I think we could share or help with other people. So,
Diane, say hello to people in the chat. Because there's two people watching, so say hello.
but I can't see that though. Yeah,
I don't
wish
either. I
could.
don't see it either.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
go
see-
to all right, so do you see where it says private chat on there?
Yeah. and then
Okay, you should see
comments.
comments as well.
But it's
Yeah.
not. There's nobody but Matt, the StreamYard.
Right,
and
but
Paul and
they're watching though. We can now look in your upper left-hand corner of your screen. You see an eyeball with a number 2.
where?
Okay, look in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. There's live 3953,
Yeah.
and then you see an eyeball next to it.
No, I don't.
No.
You don't see a
eyeball.
little eyeball?
It might just
Okay.
be-
Probably
for you.
only you.
Oh, maybe only me. Yeah. Well, okay. So yeah, someone just got scared because they said I saw that and they dropped off. But yeah, so there's one person watching right now.
So you
but-
can't tell who.
Oh,
it
hold
is,
it.
though.
Is that
No,
one? That
I
one
can't.
person? What? Let me know what happens when I do this.
Okay. Yeah, that might have been you. Well, no, there's one person still watching. I can see one.
Hi, whoever you are.
Hi,
Hello.
whoever you are. So yeah, so I can see that somebody's there, but you know they don't want to come on. I'm sure, but
It's probably Karen Quinn again.
KQ. I
She
know
was
she
so
didn't want to.
funny
She
the
looks
last time.
beautiful. I don't know what's wrong with her.
She was so funny the last time. But
Oh,
yeah,
I had so much fun talking to her on the phone. And you guys didn't hear. Paul's heard my story. Matt hasn't heard it, and he's not going to hear it today. But Diane has heard it when we decided that we were going to do a show together. And you guys are quite responsible for me to have made it. I would say I was not doing very well before I showed up at Hen Hud for senior year and was not headed for success. And as a result of watching you guys operate and how you did your business. There. Hi, Merle. It's Merle.
hi, Merle.
She's in the airport coming home from Florida. Hi, Merle. We love you.
Everybody's
this
in
bright
Florida. God, I
sunshine,
feel
yeah.
left out.
Yeah, you
I know,
know,
me
right?
too.
Oh, jeez. We gotta
So-
go, Paul. We gotta get our butt on a plane and go.
You want to
I'm
talk
telling
about
ya.
left out? Left out is the 35th reunion is going on at Fulgham's, and I'm in Iraq, standing next to my tent, looking on my iPhone and waving to you guys. That was left out. This is, this is dope, man, right here.
Yeah.
So anyway,
right,
so yeah,
good.
so I'll tell my story sometime, but not now. So, so I think we have enough material to work with for the 13th. I'll
Yeah.
mess with the video. I'll find it first of all and stick it on my desktop so it's not missing. Let's see if
Right.
I can find
Make
it.
myself a note about let's do something
Yeah.
here.
Where is
Dave, you've been great. You've been really good about getting this ball rolling.
I appreciate you, buddy. You know, like now, like I said, if it's gonna be, so I think Merle already heard us. Yeah, but like I said, you know, it's gonna take a group effort. I mean, I don't have enough horsepower to you know, the people are in the chat and people come on and speak, and the excitement of seeing one another. Like I was excited to see Matt. I haven't seen him in so long. You know, that's what's gonna make it. So
Yeah, I think,
all
you
good.
know, like as time goes, you know, sometimes too, starting out small, you know, getting a few people, like we're going to kind of talk to Maria next Sunday and kind of do, you know, like sort of a real show. Who's ever on wants to come on, can ask some questions, and, you know, it'll be a good thing. And then, I don't know, you're going to post it on the whole site, right? Which frightens me to death. Like Dave's
Yeah.
putting it on the whole Montrose Buchanan, like all the
Oh,
eras
yeah.
of people. I'm like, well, we got to really, you know, get it sharp before you do that. But it is what it is, you know.
We gonna do it, girlfriend. Go big, go home.
Yeah, go big,
You
go
know,
home.
yeah, we're just, you know, we're gonna do it. And is like I said, if all I need is people, you know, I've done shows myself before. It's not fun. So all I need is for people to show up that I can ask about their lives. And as long as we have that, we're good. We can just, you know, if
And you
nobody.
know, sorry, Chief. You know what we could do too is just we could ask a question too. Like let's just say
Yes.
we're doing Maria, right? We're gonna talk to her for a little bit, but
Yeah.
here's the question of the week. You know, if you guys have, you know, whatever, it's like, I don't know, something. We'll think of it, and then people want to come on and say, all right, this is what I think about that question or whatever. You can do it that way as well. So
Absolutamente,
I know it's kind of
amiga.
vague, but it is what it is.
I gotta tell you though, you two make a good team.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, she's got the looks and I've got the money. Wait, isn't that a song? No, I'm sorry.
I think
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have the money or the looks, but that's okay. I I have fun. No, I got that.
Yeah, we're gonna get it going. We'll get some wine going next Sunday and just kind of kick back.
This is it, man.
I know it's Monday for me, so I gotta chill.
To my co-host D Money, Diane Malice.
There you go. I'll try not to look like a sweaty hot mess next week.
You look good, girlfriend.
Anyway, it should be good. So hopefully it works. It's like people are so busy now with their times, Paul and Matt. It's hard. It's whatever. If you still have kids and sports or whatever, there's obligations.
Sweet 16.
Yeah, and I think there was a couple of people that said it was their poker night tonight. I was like,
yeah, I love it, Orselina. This is my poker night. That's the shit.
I know. I was like, good for you, girl.
Orselina, man, there is no moss growing under that girl's feet, man.
And there is she, another Floridian, right? That's what you call you guys now? Floridian.
Not to mention with Matt, we're going to go over what details Matt remembers from basically he was the adult figure among high school students on the Washington Monument trip to see the Beach Boys. I've told him this on private chat before, but to get all those people on a bus with all that beer, and don't ask me how he arranged that, and then get us to Washington, watch the concert where like 250,000 people, it was like Woodstock on the lawn of that thing, and then get us back on the bus to go back to Hen Hud without losing anybody was amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts.
Wow,
Yes.
I didn't know about that. That's kind of cool. Do you guys have some pictures? You guys should.
I hope somebody does. I don't. I don't even have a
don't.
picture myself.
That's really a cool thing. Wow.
It was. Maria probably did, but the story is Rich Fiora. I'm trying to figure out what's an adjective you would use for Rich Fiora, Matt.
Why do I remember that name?
Huckster. He went to Maria's house and said, "Can I borrow your photo album?" Like Maria, who brought a camera everywhere, our class president, and he never gave the photos back and took off to Hawaii and whatever.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I would strangle Rich for that.
I don't really remember him. I don't know. I have a hard time remembering people.
There's not much to remember.
Like sometimes I'm like, wow, that name sounds really familiar, and yeah, it's kind of crazy.
He showed up at Hen Hud with striped Jordache jeans that were tight enough that he would have had to have leapt off a 2-story building to get into them.
I'm gonna have to look at my yearbook now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my yearbook.
Good idea.
As we're coming on this show, in case somebody pops on, I'm gonna go, on the side.
Paul, were you at Stewart's home when we did the readings? Were you there for that? Did you go to Stu's house? Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay, after Brian's wake, we go.
Yeah.
Stu said, "I'm gonna have people over to my house," and I'm gonna. You know what? I don't even want to. Stewart. It kind of evolved him in a little bit of different way in losing Brian, and he said, "I want to have everybody over to my house after the service," and I was like, "This has never happened before. Hell yeah, Stu, I'll be there." So he lived maybe 10 miles or less from where the service was. So go over there, and we broke out Stewart's yearbook and started to read the inscriptions on the yearbook. Has anybody done that in recent memory?
Not recent, but I know it's all there. People wrote in the yearbooks.
It was hilarious. It brought the house down. I realized as I was about 7/8 finished reading, and I ended up being like the reader, and Stuart was laughing. Everybody was laughing, and Stuart's wife was glaring at me, and I was like, oh shit, this might not have been a good idea, because a lot of it was Stuart, you pervert, and amalgamations of Stuart, you pervert, and it was so funny. Andrea, our beloved Andrea Anfriatro, our little angel, wrote more than one page in his yearbook, like a page and a half. And I want to read, I only read the half a page. I want to read the other one whole page. So anyway, it's so funny. I mean, Stella was there reading her inscription to Stuart. It was hilarious, man. What she wrote with her there. Kelly Strang was decoding stuff that she wrote. So it was just because you know how all of you got to put by your name in the yearbook, you got to write like all these blurbs that make
Yes,
only you or
yes.
people close to you would know.
Right.
Kelly Strang decoded hers, like Karen Quinn. And so everybody sort of that was there would decode their own. And it was really cool. Really, really cool.
Wow.
So anyway. All right. So we're good to go.
We're good to go.
Okay.
All right, Dave. We'll chat during the week.
Okay.
And then.
Nice work, team.
Yeah. Thank you guys
Thank
for coming on. It was so
Thank you,
good.
Matt.
Yeah, thanks.
I look forward to talking to you guys more and catching up.
Paul, I just want to say this because you've been omnipresent at every one of these get-togethers that we've had, designating driving, showing up, just being supportive of every single event, except when I swim across the Hudson. You haven't come to any of those. But other than that, no, you're amazing. And I just want to say thank you, brother. I love you, and I think it's so cool, just having you in the group, back in the group, and everybody loves you. You're just have a lot of positive energy, and I really, really appreciate your friendship.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I love it that I found you guys. I hate the way I found you, but it was amazing when I couldn't, it was like a memory that I'd forgotten.
And we're gonna keep doing it until we're all gone, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So-
We're still
and I-
making memories, right?
We're still making
Yeah.
waves.
Yeah.
We're still making waves.
There you go.
Still causing a ruckus. I'm going to get surgery so I can go do some more crazy stuff. And and
What do you haven't fixed?
I need a new right hip. But I've
Ah.
told Carissa is training for our swim across the Hudson, and I told her whether the hip gets fixed or doesn't get fixed, and no matter, I'm dealing with a shoulder issue of my own cause from swimming out in the cold ocean. I'm swimming across the Hudson with her. It doesn't matter. I'll swim with one arm, but we're gonna do it this summer in August. Jody Carroll will be the boat master, and again for the third straight year, and we're gonna do it again. So, and
We got it. I want to do the deep freeze dip too.
Well, you know what? You needed to say that a couple weeks ago when I was up there. Don't wait till after it's winter. So
I know, but
he's ready in May for the deep.
yeah, everybody's ready in May. When I get there in January, nobody's ready. Where's everyone at? Googleman, where you at? People don't answer.
Googleman, he did
Yeah.
it.
he did it, but this year, it's I'm gonna tell you, man. And Matt, have you ever done like a polar plunge situation?
No.
Okay. It's eminently it's eminently doable, but it's a matter of breathing, and before you go in is getting your mind there, breathing and concentration, and you can go in there for 2 or 3 minutes.
Or not.
Oh, Matt, can you hear me out, please?
Hey,
Thank
all
you.
I know is I'm bringing the
Dude,
defibrillator machine.
did I mention I live in Florida?
Yeah, so do I. All right. It's just that I'm 400 miles from you. I'm in near Destin, Panama City, Destin area, Santa Rosa
Yeah.
Beach, to be perfect, to be exact. Anyway, is a breathing thing and a concentration thing, and David did it as well. You get in the water, and we did 120 seconds, 2 minutes. And I said, Dave, you ready to get out? And he goes, no, I'm good. I want to do more. So I went another minute, and I hacked into my watch, and we got out. And you would think I'm going to be freezing. I'm going to put on all the warm clothes we brought and the towels, and we didn't do any of that. We grabbed our bag with the warm clothes, and we beat feet to the car, and we smiled and laughed, and it just feels very empowering. So that's what the experience is, and it's on video if you haven't seen it. Okay, well, anyway, it was good
right.
talking to you guys.
All right. We'll check that one out.
All right, team. Have a good night. Great
All right,
catching
You
up.
too. All right,
guys.
guys.
We'll see you guys soon.
Love
All
you
right.
guys. Bye-bye.
Sounds good.
Ciao.
All right, bye.